Progress.
Hello, my name is Gustavo Garcia, and I did my media research project on the Vinland Saga, specifically a character called Thorfinn. Um, and I just wanted to dive deep into his psychology, what he does in the show, his attitude towards other people, how he justifies his actions, and his progression as a character overall. So first off, I just wanted to go into his attitude, especially the way he acts during the first season of the show. He's influenced by a character named Askeladd, by this person. When he was a kid, he was very kind, generous, how any other kid would act. But what this character would end up doing would just end up killing his father. And this would trigger a whole series of events. But essentially, this would make Thorfinn extremely angry, revengeful, and it would just drop him into a pit of despair. He was very, very emotionless. All he really saw was just anger, and that's really about it. This character ended up influencing his thoughts and feelings, and it made him into a killer. And I wanted to get into his the reasons why he might justify it, his cognitive dissonance. He justifies his killing because he wants to get a duel with Askeladd, this man right here. He doesn't really feel any remorse towards the people he's killing. He just does it for completely selfish intent. He doesn't really think about whether the people have lives or if they have families or their own sort of homes, living space. He doesn't really take into account that these people are still people, not just figures of war. So he justifies his reasons for killing because he wants to avenge his father. He believes that he is doing the world a good deed because he's killing a bad man, a man should that would be better off if he didn't exist. And basically, that's his whole desire and goal for the first season. Though, as the show goes on, we start to see a little character progression on Thorfinn. And then eventually, Thorfinn, through the self, specifically the independent view of himself, that through battle and cruelty, he would later realize that all the people that he would kill, he would realize all the mistakes that he has done. And throughout the throughout the show, he kind of battles through this mental battle with himself thinking that I'm thinking to himself that I've been extremely horrible. I've done horrible acts. I've killed so many, and I have to change my ways. I have to change the person who I am. I have to atone for these sins, and and as the panel reads, I must carry them to a place where they can finally rest in peace. And throughout the show, we see him progress as a character, becomes more becomes more kinder, more understanding, more empathetic, and his desire has completely shifted as he wants to make a land where all people can live in harmony and there's no war and there's no chaos. It's just a land where everyone could live together and be harmonized. And that's why I specifically chose this character. He's a very deep character, I believe, and a really great show, great anime. Really recommend it. But yeah, and all of the sources uh, that I got from, and all of my sources where I got it from is I got it from the chapter 7, attitude and attitude change, chapter 6, cognitive dissonance, and chapter 5, the self. All of these I got from the slides and from the book.